Do I have lobster all over me? Is it all over my face? We start the lobster roll with a lobster, and I got this fresh today. And the first thing we have to do, unfortunately, is kill it. And we want to do this like the most humane and easy way possible. So, now that is a dead lobster. We've got a big pan of water here, and we want to add a lot of salt into it. So be really generous. And this lobster weighed about 1 kilo. So we're going to cook it for about 16 minutes. So you want to cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes for every 500 grams of lobster. So make sure you weigh your lobster beforehand, because obviously with lobster it's hard to tell whether it's cooked because it's obviously in a shell. So follow the rules and you know, it won't let you down. That lobster is cooked, and then plunge it straight into the ice water. So that's just going to cool it down and stop it from overcooking. And now we have the task of extracting all this amazing, gorgeous meat. And the first step to do that is to remove the claws, and they come off really simply, just like that. You kind of just twist them out. Now, with the tail, kind of push it flat, and where the tail meets the head, you just kind of twist it like this, like that. And again, that comes off super simple. So if you kind of break it in on itself, if you kind of, there we go. And you are gonna make a mess, by the way, like, this is not for the faint-hearted. And just maneuver it out. And there you have your lobster tail. But these are probably a bit more difficult to extract. So put the claw on your chopping board, and quite confidently, you wanna kind of smash it and break it basically. But you don't wanna break it hard enough so you damage the meat, but you wanna hit it hard enough to break the shell. So there is a sweet spot in the middle. There we go. And you want to kind of keep it in one piece. Do I have lobster all over me? Is it all over my face? This rolling pin was given as a wedding present for my mum and dad. It says, "Congratulations, Nikki and Dominic, 10th of September, 94. And now it's being used to smash up lobster." I'm going to be finding lobster shells in here for like the next 6 months. Bloody hell, look at the mess. It's like a lobster crime scene, isn't it? So yeah, so that is the lobster meat. I'm just going to chill this down, and then we're going to clean this all up, and then we can get on with the rest of it. All right, so we cleaned down, and now we just need to get all the garnishes ready. You don't want the lobster to get lost within the mixture. So nice, relatively big chunks. Kind of chop it up into nice big pieces. It's the best bit of my job, just kind of, you finish it, you're pretty tired, and then you get to eat it all, which is nice. We have chopped everything up, we're nearly there guys, the finish line is in sight. So we're gonna add in all of our lovely lobster into the bowl, followed by the cucumber, some onions. Now we're gonna go easy on the onions because we're gonna taste it and then see if it needs a bit more. And then we're going to add in quite a lot of chives. So zest in a lemon, because lemon and seafood are like best friends. You want to put them together. Okay, so we did about half a lemon there. And then finally, we're just going to bring it all together with a little bit of mayo. You don't want to go overboard with the mayo because, like I've said a million times, you don't want to kind of get in the way of that delicious lobster flavor. Any sandwich is only as good as its bread. It's kind of like a superhero film. It's like any superhero film is only as good as this villain. This is my version. So here we've got some lovely brioche hot dogs. So we're just going to toast these off in a little bit of butter just to get a nice bit of colour on them. Once they're looking like this, flip them over, toast them on the other side. So that one's done. So we'll just kind of, I know money's tight for some people at the minute, and lobster's obviously notoriously expensive. You can substitute it for prawns. You can just buy frozen prawns, fresh prawns, cook them off, cool them down, chop them up, and have that as your lobster roll. Okay, so I think they're toasted, ready to go. So now all we have to do is just build them. So our lovely brioche rolls are out of the pan. They're nice and warm, crispy on the outside. And so we now just need to be really careful We fill up our lobster rolls generously with this beautiful lobster meat. So you kind of open them up, pack it full. Don't be shy. This is a treat. You don't get a lobster roll every day. So we've got the beautiful crispy, sweet brioche roll. Lovely lobster meat, we've got the crunchy cucumber, we've got the acid from the lemon and the chives and the onions. So now our lobster rolls are built. We're just gonna finish with a touch of chives on top. Here we go. Oh God, that is so good. Perfect.